Hi, Leo. This is Lost Twin Tarot. My name is Colette, if you've never read me before. Leo, this is a bonus reading for the eclipse that's coming on April the 8th. It's a big eclipse. I wasn't going to do a reading for this particular thing, but I figured everybody else is doing one, so I might as well jump on the bandwagon for it. This eclipse is a big deal. It's very rare. It's the next one's not going to happen for almost 200 years. So, I feel, so people are making a big deal about it. And, in all different ways, they're making a big deal about it, positive and negative. But this is supposed to be a positive eclipse, and in astrology, eclipses have a way of, removing things. They stand for destiny, they stand for fate. You know, they, and that's why on the Eight of Cups card, that's why there is an eclipse on there. They represent for, walking away from things that don't longer serve us anymore. And, that's why the universe has a way of doing that. Sometimes they remove people, things out of our lives that don't longer serve us. Sometimes we do it, or sometimes the universe has a way of just kind of gently bumping those things out. Whether we even realize it or not. Um, yeah, and I feel like that's, um, really the trend that's kind of happening right now with everything. Um, and Aries is the child of the zodiac. So I feel like this is a positive um read for everybody. I feel like we're all trying to almost go back to a time or get back to a feeling that made us feel good, or trying to find a feeling that makes us feel excited, passionate. It's definitely a fiery feeling. We're looking for that, the wands feeling. So I definitely feel like, that's could be what's, you know, when I was meditating on your cards, Leo, I feel like, that's something that you could be, I feel like taking a gamble on. I feel like, money's going to be good for you, going into this eclipse. I feel like, you know, your work situation has been, improving since I've been doing your readings. I feel like you could be taking a gamble on something, and you might have to, jump on something. Um, I feel like you could possibly be faced with some different decisions, possibly in love, but take it how it resonates. This is a general reading. This is for placement, sun, moon, and rising. Um, this is going to be a three-card spread, and it's going to be one oracle card for the with the animal messengers. I'll be reading a passage out of there. So you have these Seven of Pentacles on the bottom. You have the Page of Cups. You have the Eight of Cups. Look, there's the Eight of Cups with that eclipse on there. And you have the Ten of Swords. And what card do we have? We have the Scorpion. So we haven't seen that one yet. So let's move this up there. So the Scorpion. In a new relationship, passion offers the challenge of ecstasy and pain. Scorpion, Scorpion. I feel like possibly some of you could be involved with a Scorpio, possibly, maybe. Let's see. Okay. In a new relationship, passion offers the challenge of ecstasy and pain. Imbued with powers of such wonder as protecting the mighty Egyptian goddess Isis from persistent enemies, Scorpion inspires both reverence and respect. Her sting brings forth both death and a potent aphrodisiac. For her mate, passion a reminder that sex affects our psyches in different and powerful ways. At our most vulnerable, we can be painfully hurt. At our most passionate, transported into ecstasy. Relationships entered into now will profoundly affect your being. Scorpion counsels that you accept the challenge. Hmm. So, okay, Leo, so if you're, and that's so interesting. The Page of Cups, Eight of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. So, if you could be getting involved with somebody and, at a vulnerable time, this is not going to resonate for all of you, obviously, but you have the Page of Cups here, so that definitely could represent a love offer. With this Oracle card, this definitely seems like it's a something that has to do with love. um and this isn't going to resonate for all of you. So I feel like this, but that definitely represents a love offer or something like that. um and if you're not, with some if you're already attached to somebody, um I feel like on the other side of this can represent, maybe you could be having like a temptation possibly somewhere. Maybe you could be like tempted, like if your like relationship could be um maybe like having a little bit of a rough patch or something, and you could possibly be tempted like with another party or something like that. Take it how it resonates, no judgment here. um that could be something that's coming in with the eclipse. um it's a very emotional time as well. Plus, with all that fire energy, with Aries and all that stuff, it brings in a lot, as well as with Mercury retrograde as well. It can be a time where there's just a lot of emotion. There's vulnerability going on. So, there's just a lot of emotions. It's a lot of things going on where everybody could be just, a lot of, in their feelings at the time as well. And on the other hand of that, if you are attached and you're happily attached, there could be something going on to where, maybe you're just not communicating. You're happily attached, but there could be just something going on, especially during that retrograde, where you could be, just not communicating. And when you communicate, there could be a time where you could almost be using, you know, your conversation is good, or possibly maybe the sex and the communication could be like one thing is good, the sex is good. I hope I'm allowed to say that the sex is good, but the communication could be off, and it's kind of just like it's this back and forth type of thing. Especially with the retrograde, it's like you're not communicating, but that's one thing that's good, so it's throwing you all off. Is kind of what I'm getting with that. Take it how it resonates for all of you. Um, you have the Eight of Cups, though. So I feel like, this could be something, you just want to possibly walk away from situations that don't longer serve you. I feel like if this is something you could be removing yourself from, I mean, this is something that you don't have to, literally break up with this person. If this is a temptation type thing, obviously do what you feel is right, um, you know, remove yourself from one party or the other. um or you just, if you're attached, you might want to just, work things out, with everything, maybe just move remove yourself to a point, realize that, you're outgrowing this type of, you know realizing that you need to move on, both parties need to move on, you and your significant other, and realize, we need to move on from this type of back and forth, um where we're not getting along, communicating, but things are good, over here. Um, so something needs to be put to an end of it because you have the Ten of Swords. So I feel like that's what you could be doing, and if this is something not related to this um type of thing, maybe some of you could be, if you're completely that none of this is resonating for you. um Her sting brings both death and a potent aphrodisiac for her mate. Passion, a reminder that sex affects our psyches in different and powerful ways. At our most vulnerable, we can painfully hurt. At our most passionate, transported into ecstasy. And I feel like this could also be almost this could also be, if this isn't resonating for you in a love relationship, you could be getting involved with somebody, like on a friendship level, or you could be like, um, getting involved with a person who just brings out, like negative behaviors in you or something like that. Um, maybe you have a friend who, could be, um, bringing out the bad, like the worst in you, and maybe you need to end that type of thing. Take it how it resonates. Maybe you guys are like a like like you have a friend who you guys always you go out to the bar, then you run around and spend a bunch of money, you get out of control, maybe break a lot of hearts or something like that. Take it how it resonates. It could be something like that, and you want to break that behavior. And you realize, we're, hurting a lot of people's feelings or something like that. And you realize that you need to stop doing that. But take it how it resonates. I feel like this is, pretty interesting, reading for you, Leo. I feel like this could maybe just be something, where you're feeling really vulnerable and you just kind of need to, um, you could be realizing that you, need to get back into balance, with those things. For this eclipse, I feel like your emotions are going to be definitely running a little bit high. So I feel like that's what's coming in for the eclipse for you. So stay the course, and if you're going to be, if you're up for that, you know, it's more power to you. But yeah, I feel like it's going to be an emotional time for you. I feel like it's going to be a little bit hot and heavy. But take it how it resonates. I feel like it's going to be pretty fiery and pretty crazy for you, but I'm gonna leave it there for you. Um, Thank you so much for viewing me today. I really appreciate it. I do want to say that I really appreciate all the support I've been getting from this channel. It's been really great. I really do want to build it up into something more than a channel. I do want to try to do something like a personal rating, like a free personal rating, like for the 500 subscriber, or a free personal rating for like the 500 subscriber, the 1,000 subscriber, something like that I want to do. I love to hear from you guys. Put it in the comments, if you have any suggestions or anything like that. Um, you know, because that's what I'm trying to do, build this into more than a channel, try to build it into a community for everybody to kind of, talk to me and talk to each other. That's what I really like to do, to spread, kindness and compassion out to the world. But yeah, please like, share, and subscribe. And definitely enjoy the eclipse, Leo. It looks like it's going to be pretty hot for you, but it looks like it'll all work out. It always seems like it does for your readings anyway. But yeah, enjoy the eclipse, and I hope to see you at the next read. Thanks. Bye.